trying to say? Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have just gotten back from a weekend away in Bath. We're visiting a friend and I've gotten back to two very exciting packages which I'll share with you in just a second. But I thought I would vlog this week again, be a week in the life of a science communicator, or at least my experience of being a science communicator, because it's a little bit more varied this week. I'm not just sat at my desk and all will be revealed very soon. Yeah, but first of all, back to my packages. So in typical fashion, we left on Thursday evening and they arrived Thursday evening, literally about 15 minutes after we left. But luckily there were people looking after the cats that took them in. So yeah, here are my two parcels. I will stop showing you just boxes and show you what's actually in the boxes. Parcel number one contains a tripod. So I have a lot of different tripods around. So I have this little handheld selfie stick here. I have this little one for just desk work and lights. I have this taller one, but it was more on the cheaper scale. Good job I didn't fall. It's light, but it's not overly practical. It's a little bit flimsy. And then I've got a different one with my ring light and so on. So I was looking for one that was a little bit more substantial, a bit more hard wearing, and also had the ability to also be like a monopod as well as a tripod. And that's because I seem to be doing more and more filming, and I needed one that was also taller. That flimsy one that I showed you only comes up to like here, so the new one that I've got is much taller. I think it goes up to 170 centimeters, which is great when I'm not 170 centimeters tall, so that would be fantastic for me. So I have my camera attached already because I'm doing some filming this week, so they've arrived just in time. But you can already see that it's just much more hard wearing. It's actually got like angled feet on it as well. And then this part in the middle can actually come out and be a monopod as well. So it's got a quick release feature, so I can take this off and change whatever I need much more easily than I could on the last one. So I'm very excited to start using that one. Then my second exciting little package is, so I've wanted a gimbal for ages. This is a smartphone version, but I do kind of want a DSLR version as well, but they're much more expensive, so I'll have to just deal with this one for now. And the reason I wanted a gimbal is because I wanted to start trying to do vlogs more, so I can actually walk around and it be a little bit more stable. But I just kind of wanted one, and I'm hoping that, yeah, it'll give me sort of an extra tool in case I need anything. It'll help me be able to do a couple of different shots. Yeah, I just wanted something to play around with, and I got paid for doing some training earlier in the year, so I decided to treat myself to this. The gimbal comes in this little case, which is quite fancy. If I quickly unzip, I can give you a quick look around. So here it is. I've never used a gimbal before, so I don't 100% know how this is going to work. I will have to read the instructions and get back to you on that. But another great thing about this is it has this little extra which you can screw into the bottom, and so it has feet to help it sit down. I don't know if that's a common thing for all gimbals. I imagine it probably is, but it's kind of a new exciting thing for me. So yeah, I'm excited to have a play around with this, give it a go. Hopefully I can share some of the stuff that I take with it in this vlog if I get around to learning how to do it this week. But yeah, the reason I wanted to vlog this whole week is because I'm not just sat at my desk. We're doing a few other little bits, so it's a bit more variety than me just looking at screens. Hopefully you would have seen my last vlog where again I was doing a few little extra bits that looked a little bit more visually exciting. So just to give you a very quick rundown of what I've got coming up this week, I'm actually going into work tomorrow, for preparation for our filming day that's at the end of the week. So there are two things. I have some blog launch stuff to do. This is still in work and I'm still working on a video package. But then also in my own personal SciComm, there's obviously podcasts coming out this week. And I also have 3 different presentations to write and record. So hence why the tripod is going to come in very handy. Exciting end to the weekend or start to the week with some exciting deliveries, and I will check in with you tomorrow when we are heading back to work. Good morning everyone. I haven't worked out how to use my gimbal yet, so I'm just using the old handheld selfie stick for now, but it's Monday morning. I have a bit of a back to school vibe because I'm heading into work for the first time in about 6 months. So I started my job that I have now in February this year. That's February 2021 for anyone who's watching this in the future. But since then I've literally been working from home pretty much 24/7, apart from the odd little trips back in to sort any computing issues. So I'm heading in today because we're going to do a recce or a walk around with the videographer for our filming day on Friday. So yeah, we're going to walk around, check out all the locations, make sure everything's all okay. We've checked off all the health and safety and all that stuff, so everything goes as smoothly as possible on Friday. I am then going to do some filming of my own afterwards. I've been working on some facility videos and just using footage that people have taken previously, but now some of that is a bit out of date. It contains people who have now left. So I'm just going to go in and grab a little bit of extra stuff just so I can slot that in the gaps and hopefully get that project finished soon. Then we have a team meeting, which I won't bore you with the details of, but it's my first actual in-team meeting with a member of my team, with my boss. My other colleague won't be there, but that's kind of exciting. So yeah, I think I'm running a little bit late, but you know, hopefully the traffic will be okay. I'm going to head to work now. Bag's all packed. I've pre-prepared my lunch, which I haven't had to do in a fair few months now. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to vlog much today because it's pretty hectic, but I will share anything with you that I can, or I'll just add in a little montage here of clips from throughout the day. And yeah, then I'll check back in with you once that's all done. Wish me luck. So back at my desk today, filming went really well yesterday. Locations all great. So I've just been finalising our schedule to send that across to the videographer. But I'm back at my desk today, back doing computer work, and today's focus is the blog. So I have been refreshing the Institute blog streams that we have. They currently have 3 different streams, and we're merging them all into one and adding a couple of extra categories so we can have more variety of people writing and sharing their experiences and so on. And the first one is going to be from our current Institute director, but what I have been doing is, because they are very busy, they started to write a piece, and I also then had a conversation with them, asked them a couple of questions, but I have then been kind of trying to finish off the blog for them, and this is something I didn't know was called ghostwriting, and I think it's quite common amongst kind of science books and things like that, but what I found particularly difficult is not necessarily writing the stuff, it's kind of trying to write it in someone else's voice, but then it's that little bit harder when you haven't actually met the person you're writing about and you don't know anything about them. So that's what I've been tackling today, and yeah, it's proved a little tricky, but we have a structured, finalised vlog draft that I'm going to send past them or send back to them so they can review, and hopefully that will all go to plan. So yeah, that's been today, and then this evening I'm back to my own SciComm stuff. So the big things this week are my next podcast episode, and I have 3 presentations to prepare, which I probably should have thought of in advance and not planned them all together at the same time. But yeah, they all need to be recorded, which has its pros and cons. I'm not sure whether I'm pro recording for talks yet or con, because obviously I can do as many takes as I want to begin with, but it does mean some kind of more prep work, and it's that skill of talking to camera which I'm trying to get better at. So yeah, they are all around kind of science communication, careers, my career, using social media for science communication, but they're all different lengths. One of them is 10 minutes, one 20 minutes, one 30 minutes. So it's not even as if I can use the same video or slides for all of them. I should be able to mix and match a couple of things, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But it seems quite poignant that the week that I have to prepare 3 different presentations is the week I'm editing a podcast episode for the SciComm Toolkit about nailing a presentation. So we have a great guest called Duncan Yallowlees, and he shares some incredible tips on there. So by the time I share this vlog, the episode will be out, and hopefully you're all enjoying it. But yeah, it's been really handy for me to actually take some of those tips that he shared and implement them directly in my own presentation preparation as well. And the key tip that I have been taking on is to kind of create slides that don't have too many words and too much text, so that I can kind of drag and drop them into different talks and recordings then that I have to do, so I don't have to repeat them every time, because I seem to be creating new talks for every talk that I do, which just isn't time efficient. So I'm trying to create these sort of slide blocks that you can kind of pull together for whatever talk that it is that I end up doing. So new day, still at my desk today. Today's been all about video editing, so we have a package of videos showcasing our facilities coming out hopefully soon. It's I hoped to get it out a couple of months ago, but as these things happen, there's just been a few issues that we've had to delay it. But I think we're nearly there now, so I'm just trying to start wrapping up the final versions of everything. But in other news, I've received an email with some crappy news. For anyone that doesn't know, one of my big sort of science, SciComm ambitions is to be able to write a book, because I love writing. I have a blog. I do it in my day job. I really enjoy writing. So I was so happy when I came across an opportunity with the company of biologists. They're launching a new event next year that's a creative science writing workshop, and when I saw it, I was so excited. I thought, this is perfect. It's a 3 or 4 day retreat, I think it was. Everyone would go and just do some writing together. They'd get in other science writers, maybe even some like literature agents to come along. So you can bet all your money that I applied, and I did when the deadline was a couple of weeks, maybe months ago now, but I got the news today that I didn't get accepted, and I am so gutted. I really thought it was the perfect opportunity for me and trying to get my foot in that door, but alas, it wasn't. So yeah, I'm really gutted, and it wasn't the news I wanted, but we need to take failure as just another opportunity to learn. So I've now published, as part of that we had to submit a piece of writing, And so the piece I submitted I've now uploaded retrospectively onto my blog, and I'll share a link in the comments or up in whichever corner it ends up being, because they don't have time or capacity to send me any feedback, and because I failed I want to learn and get better, but at the moment I don't really have anyone to ask. So if anyone out there wants to read it and give me some feedback so I can learn to get better, and hopefully if they do it again I can reapply and try and get the opportunity there, or if someone fancies letting me write a book anyway, then that would be fantastic. You can hit me up in any social medias. But yeah, it's something I actually want to talk about more across my channels. Is kind of, I think we see a lot of people talking about failure in science when we're talking about labs and research, academia, even like job applications, job search. But I think I want to talk a little bit more about kind of rejection within psychom, especially if you're trying to do additional things like I am alongside full-time jobs, and even failure when you're pitching things within jobs, and so on and so on. So yeah, I was a bit gutted to receive that news earlier, as I keep mentioning. But yeah, I wanted to share that as part of this vlog, so it's not just all highs and me getting on with a to-do list. There are other things I'm trying to do behind the scenes that don't always work out. But I'm gonna get back to finishing my videos for today, and hopefully they will go down well and get a seal of approval. So it's Friday, the big day has arrived. I thought I'd just do this in the car quickly before I go inside, because I have to wear a mask inside, and yeah, it just gets a little bit more complicated. You can't see what I'm saying. But yeah, filming day. It's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna be tired by the end of it. I don't think I'm gonna have much time to vlog anything throughout the day, but I'll try and capture some clips to share with you. But yeah, fingers crossed all goes to plan, and I will check back in later when I will be much more tired and knackered and wanting to go home. Was a brilliant but exhausting day. We got everything we wanted. It was really great. Weather was fantastic. The only thing was, to start off the day, I decided to fall over whilst holding all the videographer's equipment, which went flying. So not the best start, but a good end. So yeah, we're not doing the editing or anything like that, so I'm excited to see what turns up in a week or so's time for the final piece. So, but yeah, I'm exhausted, my feet are aching from all the walking. Yeah, very tired, ready for bed. Drive home first, of course. But yeah, and then on to my other psychom projects on the weekend, which I will tell you more about tomorrow. So despite what I said in that clip just then, I'm actually probably just going to wrap this vlog up here so it doesn't get too long, and also my weekend is just recording and finalising presentations, so it's just computer screen work, which isn't that interesting, I don't think, and I've shared a few bits throughout this already, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope it was insightful. I have another vlog, a week in the life of a science communicator, if you're interested in getting a different perspective, see what a different week was like. But if you do like seeing these vlogs or have any questions about what life as a science communicator is like, please like the video, share, comments, get in touch on social media. I really want to start making more video content, so it'd be great to know what you guys want to hear about. But until then, and maybe until the next vlog when there's another exciting week that I can share with you guys, I will catch you on social media and I will see you in the next video. Bye!